Chapter 34, Echoes of Promise. Marcus woke to the comforting thought that he might finally have solutions to their housing crisis. The conversation with his father back in Chicago still echoed in his mind tough but necessary words about staying in college for one more semester. But here in Valdres, everything was about to change. The family wasn't sharing his optimism.
Living under the unknown, constantly moving around like vagrants.
Uncle Aldwin grumbled from his corner of their cramped quarters.
We don't even know if this academy arrangement will last a week.
It's better than the mines.
Aunt Mira pointed out, but her voice carried the weariness of someone who'd been disappointed too many times.
Is it?
Uncle Bertram asked.
At least in the mines we knew what was expected of us.
Marcus felt the familiar weight of family doubt pressing against his plans. But before he could respond, Grandfather's voice cut through the complaints with the authority of age and experience.
Enough!
The old man sat up straighter in his chair, fixing each family member with a stern look.
We should be grateful for what Marcus has accomplished. A week ago we were facing eviction with nowhere to go. Now we have an opportunity with the academy itself.
Grandfather's right,
Marcus said gratefully for the support.
Father Tom, I need you both to come with me to the academy today. We need to discuss the moving schedule and what we can bring.
His father Garrett studied Marcus's face with the careful attention of someone who'd learned to read his son's moods.
Are you certain about this, Marcus? Messing with elites, royals, academy politics, these aren't people who forgive mistakes easily.
The other roads lead only to poverty and slow death.
Marcus replied firmly.
This is our chance to build something better. Bear!
Tom, who had been quietly eating his breakfast, looked up with his characteristic directness.
If Marcus thinks it's the right path, I'm with him. When do we go?
An hour later, Marcus walked through the academy's impressive entrance with his father and cousin in tow. The massive stone archways and soaring ceilings still impressed him, but now he moved with the confidence of someone who belonged here.
Master Genevieve,
Marcus called to the head scribe as they approached the main administrative area.
I brought my father and cousin as we discussed.
Genevieve looked up from her scrolls, her expression professionally courteous.
Of course. Marcus's father, I presume? This is Master Cornelius, our head caretaker. He'll discuss suitable housing arrangements and the moving schedule with you.
Marcus watched his father's face as he was introduced to yet another academy official. Despite his reservations, Garrett stepped forward with the dignity befitting the head of their family.
We're grateful for the academy's generosity,
Garrett said formally.
Excellent. Master Cornelius will take care of everything,
Marcus said, then turned to Tom.
Come on, let's find Alice.
They found Alice in one of the academy's teaching chambers, organizing materials for the day's lessons. Her face lit up when she saw them approach.
Marcus, perfect timing. And this must be your cousin Tom?
Tom shifted uncomfortably, clearly intimidated by the formal academy setting.
Yes, miss. I mean, lady.
He looked helplessly at Marcus. She said with a warm smile that immediately put Tom at ease.
Marcus has told me wonderful things about you. Are you ready to begin your reading and writing lessons?
With children. Why?
Tom's face reddened.
With other students who are beginning their literacy journey.
Alice corrected gently.
Age has nothing to do with learning. Some of our most dedicated students are adults who never had the opportunity as children.
Marcus watched his cousin wrestle with embarrassment and determination. Finally, Tom's shoulders squared with resolution.
If it'll help the family, I'll do it,
he said simply.
Excellent attitude,
Alice said approvingly.
Come, let me show you to the classroom. Marcus Master Timon is expecting you in his chambers in a few minutes.
After settling Tom with his new teacher, a patient young man who seemed genuinely enthusiastic about adult literacy, Alice led Marcus through the academy's winding corridors to Master Timon's private office. The ancient wizard looked up from a collection of scrolls as they entered, his weathered face creased with concern.
Ah, Marcus. Good. Sit, please. We have much to discuss.
Master Timon gestured to chairs arranged before his desk.
Alice tells me you're planning to establish a workshop here at the academy?
Yes, Master, for printing innovations and other projects that might benefit the Academy's scholarly work.
Master Timon nodded slowly, but his expression remained troubled.
I must warn you, young man resources are becoming increasingly scarce. Royal funding has been redirected toward military concerns. We're operating under constraints that would have been unthinkable just months ago.
How serious are the funding cuts?
Marcus felt a chill of concern.
Serious enough that I cannot afford to support projects that attract unwanted attention from certain court officials.
Master Thymon's eyes fixed on Marcus with sharp intensity.
You have by no means proven yourself or earned exemption from our rules. Be aware of that.
I understand completely, Master. My work will be conducted quietly and efficiently with minimal drain on Academy resources.
See, that it is.
Master Thymon's tone carried the weight of both warning and expectation.
Your innovations show promise, but promise alone doesn't pay for materials or protect from political interference.
Marcus hesitated, then leaned forward slightly.
Master, I was wondering, could I ask you questions about the planet science magic? I know you're busy, but I'm trying to understand.
Between day-to-day reports and given my age, I may not be able to help you every day, but I can make time for you once a week. However, be prepared. Don't ask silly questions like, "What is magic?"
Master Tymon held up a weathered hand. What is magic is exactly the question I want to ask, Marcus thought, but he nodded seriously.
Of course, Master. I'll prepare my questions carefully.
Good. Knowledge without preparation is just curiosity. Come see me next week with thoughtful inquiries.
After leaving the meeting, Marcus felt the weight of new pressures settling on his shoulders, but also a spark of joy at the prospect of learning from Master Tymon. The Academy offered opportunities but also dangerous scrutiny. He needed to be more careful than ever. He made his way through Drakmore's busy streets to Aldrich's shop, his mind already working on solutions to their funding challenges. What he found there stopped him cold. The shop was nearly empty. Shelves that had once been stocked with oils and soaps now held only a few scattered bottles. Sarah sat behind the counter trying to maintain her usual cheerful demeanor while offering Aldrich a steaming mug of something that smelled like herbal tea.
Marcus.
Sarah's face brightened immediately.
Thank the light you're here.
Aldrich looked up from his ledger, his expression mixing relief with embarrassment.
Good to see you, partner, though I'm afraid the news isn't great.
Marcus pulled up a stool and sat down heavily.
Tell me everything.
The eviction situation first. Marcus began, then explained the housing crisis and his proposal to work primarily from the Academy while maintaining their partnership. Aldrich listened intently, his businessman's mind clearly calculating costs and benefits.
Working outside the shop would lower some of our overhead. Hey!
He admitted.
But Marcus, we've got bigger problems than rent.
The Blackstone brothers.
She said quietly. Marcus's stomach tightened.
What happened?
They came back.
Aldrich explained, his voice bitter.
Reminded us that we still owe them 300 silver. Reminded us physically, in fact.
He gestured to a faded bruise on his jaw that Marcus was just noticing.
Because of my family's debt, we lost everything we'd built up.
Aldrich added angrily.
300 silver left, and they'll also collect from future earnings. Plus, they roughed me up and threatened the shop.
Don't forget they threatened me too.
She added quietly. Marcus felt anger flare in his chest, followed immediately by determination.
Then we rebuild, but differently this time.
I'll understand if you want to cut off this partnership completely.
Aldrich said heavily.
Because of my family's debt, things aren't going well and might not for the foreseeable future.
Marcus reached out and gripped Aldrich's hand firmly.
Aldrich, you have no idea how rare you are. In this world, do you think it's easy to find someone you can trust from the first day you meet them? You helped me at my lowest.
Marcus continued.
What makes you think I'll leave because of some debt and a beating?
There was also a pyromaniac wizard.
She said jokingly. They smiled together despite everything, and Marcus added,
Like I said, we'll rebuild.
How?
Aldrich asked. Marcus leaned forward, his mind racing through possibilities.
The Academy partnership changes everything. Lower costs, access to skilled workers, scholarly resources. Here's my plan.
Yeah, Marcus continued.
Sarah becomes our working partner for distribution and production. I work nights developing new soap formulations and production methods. During days, Sarah and her cousins handle product movement while you focus on the manufacturing process. Most importantly.
Marcus emphasized. Sarah had been listening intently, and now she spoke up with sudden decision. She reached into her apron and pulled out a small cloth pouch.
23 silver pieces. It's not much, but combined with what we have left.
Aldrich stared at the money, clearly moved.
Sarah, you don't have to.
Yes, I do. We're partners in this, all of us.
She placed the pouch firmly on the counter.
Besides, Marcus is right about the Academy connections, and when you have steady income again, you should buy book-selling licenses. They'll be important for what's coming.
Marcus looked between his partners, feeling a surge of gratitude for their determination.
I'm going to check the basement.
Aldrich said, standing up.
See what we have left and create a proper inventory.
He headed downstairs, leaving Marcus and Sarah alone in the shop. When Aldrich left, Sarah turned to Marcus with concern.
Are you sure about leaving the shop to work at the Academy? I don't want you to lose against Laura Brightmore.
Sarah laughed, and there was genuine amusement in the sound.
Oh, don't worry about that. She came by today, saw the empty shop, and suddenly wasn't nearly as enthusiastic as when crowds were fighting to buy our products. It's true. She's only interested when he's successful. I've been watching her for months.
Sarah's voice carried the protective edge of someone defending a friend.
Good. Then I'm glad you've agreed to come, Sarah. I need someone I can trust who also has a head for mechanical things.
Sarah suddenly grinned and fixed Marcus with a mischievous look.
Speaking of romance, I saw how you looked at that scribe lady. Alice, wasn't it?
Marcus felt heat creep up his neck.
I wasn't looking at her like anything. I was scared. Another official was trying to bring trouble down on us, so I was being polite.
Oh, yeah, I don't buy that for a second.
She said with obvious disbelief.
I don't have time for that.
Marcus said firmly, standing up and gathering his things.
Not in this world or any other. Be at the Academy tomorrow morning, Sarah. We have work to do.
Just as Marcus was about to leave, Aldrich returned from the basement, his face showing the strain of their recent setbacks.
Marcus, before you go, I should mention something Aldrich brought up earlier.
Aldrich looked up from sketching inventories.
I heard from my cousin at the market that prices might go up because some caravans have been going missing. Not just our area, it's happening across several trade routes. I heard that too.
Aldrich said, settling heavily into his chair.
But from what I understand, they weren't carrying oils or flowers, just rocks and minerals. It shouldn't affect us price-wise.
Aldrich, everything isn't just money-related. People are disappearing. Families are losing their breadwinners.
I didn't mean it was better.
Aldrich said quickly, looking embarrassed.
I just meant we're already down, significantly. We don't need that much more effect on us price-wise.
Sarah, your cousin did? He mentioned what kinds of rocks and minerals?
Marcus asked casually.
Black stones, green metals. Nothing valuable enough to explain why anyone would attack caravans for it?
Marcus exchanged a meaningful glance with Aldrich.
We should probably stay alert about supply chain disruptions. If trade routes are becoming dangerous, it could affect all our operations.
Of course.
Aldrich agreed.
Though hopefully, these are just isolated incidents.
As Marcus left the shop, he heard Sarah's laughter following him into the street. Despite everything, the funding concerns, the debt problems, the political pressures, he felt optimistic. They had a plan, they had partners, and they had opportunities. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, but tonight he would plan their next moves. The Academy workshop, the expanded business model, the careful navigation of Academy politics, all of it was possible with the right approach. Walking through Drakmore's evening streets, Marcus allowed himself to imagine what success might look like. Not just survival, but genuine prosperity. Not just for himself, but for everyone who'd chosen to trust his strange ideas. The Academy bells chimed the hour, and Marcus quickened his pace toward his family's temporary quarters. Tomorrow, everything would change again. This time, he was ready for it.